focus ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the United States. The White House has said that India is a vibrant democracy and anybody who happens to go to New Delhi can see that for themselves. Remember, Prime Minister Modi will be on a state visit to the US later this month. US President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will host Prime Minister Modi for the official state visit, which will include a state dinner on the 22nd of June. The Biden administration has underlined that India is a strong partner of the United States on many levels. Remember, this comes after Congress leader Rahul Gandhi attacked the center in the US, claiming democracy is being stifled.
India is a vibrant democracy. Anybody that happens to go to New Delhi can see that for themselves, and certainly I would expect that the strength and health of democratic institutions will be part of the discussion. And look, we never shy away. And you can do that with friends. You're supposed to do that with friends. You're never shy away from expressing concerns that we might have with anyone around the world. But this visit is really about advancing what is now and what we hope will be a deeper, stronger partnership and friendship going forward.
That pitch coming in from the United States. Let's listen in to what Rahul Gandhi had to say when he targeted the center.
There is a challenge in India. There is an attack on the democratic structure of our country. Full-scale attack on our institutions, on our judiciary, on our media. And it is your responsibility and our responsibility to defend the idea of India. And the idea of India, the central piece of the idea of India, is our constitution and our democracy. Modern India cannot exist without our constitution and without our democracy.
जब जब भारत नए कीर्तिमान स्थापित करता है, जब जब भारत के नेतृत्व की थाथी बनती है, एक उसका लोहा लोग मानते हैं, तब तब हमारे कांग्रेस के युवराज राहुल गांधी बढ़ते गौरव से पता नहीं उनको क्या समस्या हो जाती है। यह गौरव उनको पछता नहीं है, यह गौरव उनको अच्छा नहीं लगता है। और ऊपर से आप कहते हैं कि हम मोहब्बत की दुकान चला रहे हैं। अरे आप नफरत का मेगा शॉपिंग मॉल खोल करके बैठे।
Rabinder Sachdev, Foreign Affairs expert on the broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Sachdev, for joining us on CNN News 18. This pitch coming in from the United States that India is a vibrant democracy. Of course, diplomacy is on its side and politics is on the other side. But do you think it's fair for Rahul Gandhi, who has served as president of the largest opposition party, to make such statements on foreign soil that democracy is being stifled in India?
Well, thank you so much. In a big picture, the way I look at it, given the world of today, it's a global world. Whatever is happening in India goes across the world anytime. So in that sense, the physicality or the location of something, in a way, a little bit becomes immaterial. Whatever you say will spread around the world. That's one. But secondly, generally on a foreign land, political leaders definitely should avoid, harsh criticisms. They can make some, given the nature of politics and given the nature of the differences of their worldviews, sure enough, they can convey some things. But, a sharp attack or sharp criticism, I think, is something absolutely avoidable.
Right, so it's absolutely avoidable. Also, Mr. Sachdev, when it comes to Rahul Gandhi's statements in the United States, he also made similar statements in the United Kingdom as well. Do you think that at the end of the day, this has no effect on the wider diplomatic narratives at the end of the day, because India's stock is only rising on the global stage with our position with the G20 summit, with the other Western powers, also with the fact with how India was able to lead the fight against COVID on the global stage, kind of redefining India's global role. These kind of statements from opposition leaders on foreign soil, they have no real impact when it comes to global dynamics.
Honestly, I would little beg to disagree. Such kind of statements do have a negative impact on India, on our image and multiple aspects. Yeah, sure, India's image and what India is doing and performing, like you mentioned, the COVID Med 3 initiative, and wherever India is stepping up to the plate in terms of a global contribution and the development within India. So that's on the one side. But on the other hand, you see, when these statements are made on foreign soil, whatsoever it be, there are Indian diasporas who are listening, even if they don't agree with Rahul Gandhi, some of them or many are. And then secondly, foreign governments are listening. And, more than foreign governments, foreign politicians are listening. There's a difference between, the State Department, very official statement and says, yeah, everything is good between India and the US. Yeah, that's the American government saying it, right? But the political leaders, which is the members of the US Congress or in the UK, the members of parliament, be it, especially the opposition parties to the government in power, they listen to it and it does impact. I mean, you can see it from the kinds of questions which are asked, I think yesterday or today. The State Department was asked about the democracy in India, and John Kirby, he said, we feel it's absolutely fine, go to Delhi, experience it, right? Mm-hmm. The question is, such questions are coming up. Right. And these questions come up because of these discussions or the statements which are made by leaders like Rahul Gandhi. So they do have some impact.
So they do have some impact, right?
Yes, certainly, sir, unfortunately.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Sachdev, for sharing your perspective. That's all we have to pack in on the show. Thank you for watching.